Welcome back, guys, to the Utep Miners Dynasty here in week number 7 of Season 1. The 2-3 Utep Miners will host 2-3 Liberty for our second Conference USA game. Looking to start 2-0 in Conference USA. Have an uphill battle this game against a very good team in Liberty. They are a 74 overall, 10 overalls higher than us. Gonna be a hard one, but here at home should make it a bit easier, as both teams trying to get back to 500. As here we go, kicking it off, and we'll begin on defense. This game has struggled mightily on defense, but coming off of an 11 sack performance last time we were out on the field should help a lot. As Julian Gray, a running back for Liberty, 5 touchdowns, 310 yards on the season. Solid start to his year, midway through the season. So here it is, 1st and 10 to start from the 17, and Gustafson gets to the quarterback on the option play. First play. As they go back to the option, and now Coker able to get to the quarterback. Now 3rd and 13 from the 15-yard line. See what Liberty does here as a running back coming in motion. Here comes the linebacker across the middle, wide open. 1st down as Ethan delivers a dime across the middle. As now a handoff to the running back. He's dribbled down on the ground, but Dante Thompson brings him down after a 2-yard loss. Now 2nd and 12 from the 36. Player coming back in motion. It's a handoff to the running back yet again. Jones brings him down, but Tyler Jones grabbing at his leg, and that does not look good. Tyler Jones has played some solid football for us, and now grabbing at his leg brings up 3rd and 7. And here comes some pressure. Forces an incompletion off the edge, as we are going to sit Tyler Jones for the rest of this one. As we force a punt on our opening defensive drive, as Odom back there to return this one. Able to get to the 21-yard line. Not a bad return. A couple players to watch out for. Already saw Gray on offense, but Joseph Carter, the Mike linebacker for this defense, the captain, going to be flying all across the field. 1st and 10. As Wilson with a handoff, able to get 7 on his first carry of the game. Wilson having an excellent season. 2nd and 3 now from the 28. Back to Wilson. He goes, and another 7 yards for him. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. They go with a play fake now. Across the middle of the field is Cheeks. Cheeks with a big catch and run. We do have a couple of visits here coming in this game, checking us out. Hopefully able to recruit some, as Smith with a catch. Tackled down at the 30, and the offense moving easily down the field right now. Nelson goes down with a sack, as Strickland comes home with a sack, as we were just saying it was easy. Now 2nd and 17. Across the middle, Odom wide open, a high throw forces him to jump, and Jake Riggs, one of our starting linemen, down with an injury. 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line now. On the run. Nearly picked as Nelson now goes down with an injury. 3 straight injuries to begin this one. As this kick's going to be up and just sneaks in as has a bruised elbow, it looks like, and will return back to the game as Nelson has been very good for us this season. Hasn't really turned the ball over, made any dumb plays, so can't complain. As he's brought down at the 13. We'll keep an eye on Nelson, though, throughout this game. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. As KD Johnson nearly got there. Gray making a couple people look dumb out there. And a 1st down picked up. 1st and 10 from the 24. Green couldn't get to him. A big hit by Russell. Forces the ball loose, but ball flies out before we're able to jump on it. Liberty keeps possession. As a great play there. Flying down. Back up. Strong safety is low. And here comes some pressure. But able to get the ball off to the tight end beforehand. And a 1st down picked up by Austin Henderson. Not seeing the same push we saw last week out of this D-line with 11 sacks. As KD Johnson coming from behind with a tackle there. First and 10 from the 35. As they run right at the blitz. And brought down. Now Coker down with an injury with back spasms will return. And a great diving catch as that looked like it might have been an interception. Coker will be back, which is good news for us. Gonna be 3rd and 2 from the 27. They are in field goal range as a receiver coming in motion. It's a keeper with the quarterback. Coker couldn't get to him and he slides down at the 12. First and 10 from the 12. They go with a counter play. Couldn't bring him down as Davey. 5-yard carry there. 2nd and 5 now from the 7-yard line. As a big tackle there off the edge. Brings him down. Now sets up a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 now from the 10. They go with another option play, and down he goes. Solo Barnes, the backup safety, coming in, making a play there. As going into the 2nd quarter, up 3-0. But the rushing attack from Liberty has kept them in this one early. And the kick is up and good by Liberty, tying this one. As Smith is going to return this one. Only able to bring it back to the 21-yard line. First and 10 from the 21 now. Hits the check down underneath, and Wilson able to get 3. Three-yard reception for Wilson there. Doesn't really go much. As they drop back the pass yet again, as he's going to loft this one deep. As Cam Thomas comes away with it. Cam Thomas was quiet majority of this season. Back-to-back games though with a big reception. Now Wilson back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now. Cam Thomas with another catch there. Having a really nice possession. As first and 10 from the 21. As they go with a bubble screen to Roan. As Roan takes it 8 yards down to the 13. As second and 2. Now Smith coming in motion. Smith gets the jet sweep. Tries to cut it upfield, but loses one. As third and 3 now from the 14. Offense has struggled to score touchdowns, and Thomas with a great catch there to put us at first and goal. First and 10 now. They hand it off to Wilson. Wilson able to gain 1 on the play. As now second and goal from the 8. They go back to the Wilson. Wilson falling forward down to the 4. Now Riggs is back down with an injury. Third and goal from the 4-yard line. Nelson takes off. Nelson's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. As we are going to sit Riggs for the rest of this one, but Nelson into the end zone. As we take a 10-3 lead midway through this second quarter. A great job by the offense converting on multiple third downs. Able to put us up 7 here. As Liberty will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Now it's time for the defense to do its job. First and 10 from the 25. And Gray breaking tackle after tackle nearly gets a first. Brings up second and inches from the 35 now. Really waiting for this defense to make a play. And there's one there by Yaduka. Tackle for loss. Brings up third and medium. Third and 4. They go back to the ground and Lowe lays him out, but not before he picks up the first. First and 10 from the 38. They go back to the ground game in a 6-yard carry for Gray before he's hit hard. Now second and 4. Here comes some pressure from up the middle as Smith with a good tackle. And an injury timeout for Liberty now. A ton of injuries so far in this one. Not a good sign for either team. Trying to get back to 500, contend for a bowl game. As a receiver comes in motion, Smith on the ground. Able to slow him up. But goes for 5 anyways. Second and 5 from the 45. As a nice play there by Lowe, and then KD Johnson comes and cleans him up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning right around midfield. We'll see if this Utep defense could stand strong on 3rd and 6. Get their offense the ball back. They go with an option play here. Couple of big tackles. Smith just able to get to Ethan. First and 10 from the 20. As just slowed them up after an 8-yard carry or pickup, 8-yard catch, I should say. Nearly broke that one though. Now 2nd and 2 with 50 seconds left and ticking. All 3 timeouts for Liberty. Not gonna need them. Touchdown, Gray. He gets into the end zone. Almost at 100. As the defense struggling yet again, as Nickelberry will return this one. Nowhere for him to go. Back to the 18. A tie ball game with 41 seconds left. In the second quarter, as they go to Wilson, who's able to get 9, and they're going to hurry back to the line here. 2nd and 1. They go with a play fake as he lofts this one deep. Cam Thomas nearly came down with it. And now Lowe dealing with an injury. We're getting very, very thin in the secondary. 3rd and 1. As what a blitz from Liberty right up the middle. As Griffin came in untouched on the safety blitz and now punting it away with 18 seconds remaining. Can this Liberty offense drive down the field one more time, take the lead? Still have 2 timeouts. As KD Johnson forced some pressure, but a great job by Ethan stepping up in the pocket and delivering one downfield. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. This defense has to get a stop here. Lowe drills him. Might have got him in field goal range though with that catch. Gonna be 2nd and 5. Might even see a run here. As they don't, they drop back the pass. That should put him in field goal range. As a great job by the offense of Liberty to get him in the field goal range, and the kick is up, and it is good. Just sneaks in, but it is good. As they take a 13-10 lead now right before halftime, as Julian Gray, 92 yards on the ground with a touchdown, and he has been dominating this defense so far. As we do begin with the ball in the second half. Nickelberry, nothing going for him there. Gonna need a big play out of this offense. 1st and 10. As Cam Thomas cannot hang on. A great throw on the run. Just can't hang on to that one. 2nd and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Thomas underneath does hang on to that one. Goes for 9. Third and 1 from the 27. As Wilson just gets the first. Fell forward for the first on the second hit. And now a new set of downs here for the offense. As Odom underneath had the ball in his hands. Can't hang on though. 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson stuffed in the gap. Nothing for him there. Now 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line. See what the offense does here. Right underneath the Roan. Roan's not able to get the first. Gets 7, but just short. And this offense stalls out yet again. This one is kicked deep, as it is fair caught at the 20. First and 10 from the 20. Can this defense finally get a stop? Stratton all over it. Great play. Great play by Stratton to fly down the field on the screen play. Now back to Gray on the ground. Only 2 yards for him there. Now 3rd and 11 from the 18-yard line would be great for the defense to get him off the field. A quick 3 and out here would be massive. Wide open is the tight end, and he picks up the first and a huge catch and run. First and 10 from the 46. They go back to the ground game, low all over, and now Stratton is hurt. Second and 13 now. A lot of backups in the game. Across the middle, Wilson with a good hit. Bruised ribs, he should be back in this one. Third and 13 now from the 43. Back to the run here. Stuffed though, only 7 yards for him on the 3rd and long. Force a punt. A great job by the defense, battling with injuries. Have given up a lot on the ground so far in this one, as Odom back there to return this. Dangerous with the ball in his hands. Odom nearly got out of there. Great return down to the 38. Really good field positioning to begin the drive. Gonna have to get this run game going, as 3 yards there for Wilson was a big factor on our opening drive, but haven't really seen much of it since. 2nd and 7. And a missed block nearly turned it into a disaster there. 3rd and 7 now from the 41. Wilson in and out of the hands, and he cannot hang on. Has struggled catching the football all season. And now another key drop as they get him pinned and the 15. First and 10 now from the 15. As Ethan with a big run there, killing us on the ground. The entire team has first and 10 from the 34. As they go back to the air here, as Uduka with a big hit, forcing an incompletion. Second and 10 from the 34. Great job gang tackling Gray there. Nothing for him. Stratton back on the field, making a difference already. Now 3rd and 11 from the 33. Back to the ground. On 3rd and 11. And a huge first down for this Liberty offense. First and 10 from the 45. Back to the ground, but stuffed Met at the line of scrimmage there by Xavier Smith. 2nd and 10 from the 45. They go with an option play. Great tackle there by Thompson. Ethan up to 45 yards on the ground. 3rd and 7. Davey all over the run. Stuffing him. As this one's going to be punted away down at the 16. First and 10. Need a good drive here from this offense. On the run. Cheeks tries to go up and get it. Falls incomplete. Pressured immediately. As this offensive line falling apart here. As Wilson had a hole closed pretty quickly. Only a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 now from this offense. Cam Thomas open underneath. He's dangerous with the ball in his hands. And Riggs back into the game. Down with an injury. 1st and 10 now, an empty look. Odom hangs onto that one. Very tough catch. And broke the tackle as Riggs is going to sit again. As risking injury here for him. 2nd and 2. Should be the last play. Nearly picked. Last play of the 3rd quarter nearly ended in a disaster for this Utep offense. Luckily dropped, and now, as you see the top 25 there. 3rd and 2. Massive play for this team. Wilson gets the handoff and a 1st down picked up. Up to 43 yards on the game. Has been shut down ever since that first drive. A solid run here. Going to go for a gain of 4. As 2nd and 6 now. Has Cheeks open in the flat on the RPO. Cheeks down to the 20. Gets us inside the red zone. And a great job from this offense. Moving the ball down the field. Getting us at least in field goal range with a chance to tie it. As Wilson turns that one upfield. And now Cheeks down with an injury. And we're already very, very thin at tight end due to our starter going down with a career-ending injury last week. Cheeks will return though. 3rd and 3 from the 13. Need a big play here. Somebody's got to get open. Wilson in his hands again, and he cannot hang on. Drops it. This one's going to be up, and it is good. Tying up the ball game, but could have been more. Wilson with 2 bad drops so far in this one. It's going to be Need in the end zone. Now back to this defense. Can they get a stop? 1st and 10 from the 25. As a receiver coming in motion. As we were ready for it, Ethan goes for a loss of 1. Stratton playing through injury, but balling out as they go with another option and all over it yet again. Now 3rd and 15. Barnes in on the play. Believe Stratton was in as well. 3rd and 15 from the 20. Got to watch out for the run still. As they're taking a deep shot here. Thompson all over it. Incomplete. And Liberty 3 and out. As Odom back there to return this one, and a great block there. Odom gets him past the 50 down to the 49. First and 10 now from the 49. Cheeks underneath, back from injury. Down he goes yet again, and now a severe injury will probably keep him out of this one. Second and 2. Overthrown Odom, who's wide open. As we'll go with the backup tight ends for now. As third and 2. From the 41. Hand off to Wilson. Picks up the first down to the 35. Moving the chains yet again. Now up to 60 yards on the ground. First and 10. Wilson, nothing. 2 yards for him. Second and 8 now from the 34. They go with a play action. On the run. Overthrown yet again. Odom is open. And Nelson, not having his best game, cannot get the playmaker the ball. Third and 8 now from the 34. A quick check down to Cheeks. Picks up the first down. Has a severe injury. Don't know if I want him in the game. Back out after one play. But Wilson goes for a gain of 8. He's also dealing with some injury. Second and 2 now from the 13. He's hunched over in the backfield. But Wilson gets him inside the 5, down to the 4. Up to 79 yards now. First and goal from the 4 as Smith coming in motion. Gets a block. Smith's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. As we take a 20-13 lead with just 3 minutes to go in the 4th. As we kick this one away. As he's downed at the 14-yard line. Now it's a chance for the defense to make a stand yet again. As back to the ground game they go, but nothing now. Stuffing it low with his 4th tackle for loss. Second and 13 now from the 12-yard line. Back to the run. But now a gap here. Strucking his way for a first down to the 29. Their backup now getting involved a little bit as Gray subs back into this game. Smith can't bring Gray down. Drilled by Russell. As this will bring us to the 2-minute warning. As Utep with a 20-13 lead late in this game. Trying to fend off a gamey Liberty School with a excellent ground attack. Drilled on the play is Gray, and that will bring up a 3rd and 1. And stuffed! Jaden Wilson down with an injury, and that is not good. Stuffed though at the line. 4th and 2. Back to the run, and he falls forward for the first. Had multiple players in position, but a first down picked up as KD Johnson with some heavy pressure as he steps out at the 49. 2nd and 2 with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Might be trying to go for the win if they get the score. as he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage again. Nothing on the ground so far in this second half. 3rd and 2 from the 48. As he's taking a shot, Russell back there nearly comes away with the interception. Perfect positioning from Russell. Has played an excellent game so far. 4th and 2 now with a minute to go. As shooting the gap and getting him down behind the line of scrimmage is Uduka. Utep now with the ball. Liberty still with all 3 timeouts. Gonna need a first. As Wilson, nothing for him on first down. And a quick timeout from Liberty. 2nd and 12 now from the 50. Wilson, not Russell. Wilson now with a couple. Gonna be 3rd and 9 now from the 47. As he drops back the pass. As Odom with an amazing catch. Nearly was a disaster. This one's going to be kicked deep. Fair caught at the 12. They have to go the length of the field with 42 seconds to go. No timeouts. And Gray not in to begin this drive. Right across the middle. Rudolph laying him out, and they're saying he caught it. They're hurrying back to the line of scrimmage here. As 32 seconds left. Gray still now out on the field. Might be dealing with some type of injury. Across the middle, Davey lays him out. Seen a lot of backups in a very important drive, which is not good. As a big catch and run down to the 46, they're going to hurry back to the line. Clock does stop till they're set up. Now 10 seconds, 9 seconds to go. Nine seconds to go, and they're at the 46-yard line. Just cannot get beat over the top. Would be a perfect time for our first sack of the game. Russell with a game-saving play. If that's a better ball, he might have got behind them. But 3rd and 10. A massive catch. But tackled down at the 23, and Utep survives. Walks away with a huge upset here. A 20-13 victory to improve to 3-3 on the year. As Nelson, 18 of 29, 211 yards, and a touchdown. No interceptions yet again. As Wilson, 21 carries, 80 yards, no touchdowns. Nelson with a rushing touchdown. As Cam Thomas coming alive late in the season. 5 catches, 90 yards. A touchdown for Jaden Smith. Couple drops for a couple of players. Only 1 sack allowed. And Code Low. 12 total tackles. 5 tackles for loss along with Strayton. No sacks. No interceptions. Couple pass deflections. 1 forced fumble by Russell. We weren't able to recover it. But a great second half, shutting them out after a awful first half, especially against the run. A great team win to improve to 3-3 and 2-0 in Conference USA play. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.